Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling. The storm behind the spotlight. Imagine this. The biggest star in Chinese entertainment, Wang Yibo, a man who brought billions to the box office and built Lehua Entertainment's empire, might walk away quietly, with a silent passport update and 200 million yuan debt unpaid. But what if I told you this is not just a celebrity leaving a company? This is a high-stakes war between fame and finance, loyalty and exploitation, and the clock is ticking. Welcome to Update X24H, where we uncover the truths behind the glam. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear might just change how you see the entertainment world forever. Wang Yibo isn't just another idol on stage. He is a phenomenon, a rare blend of talent, determination, and quiet rebellion. Born in 1997, he rose to fame not through scandals or viral gossip, but through sheer persistence. From dance competitions in Korea to acting in some of China's highest-grossing films, including Hidden Blade, Born to Fly, and One and Only, Wang Yibo has become a symbol of modern Chinese stardom. Yet, for all his fame and commercial success, from fashion runways to motorcycle racetracks, Yibo has always carried himself with humility. He rarely gives interviews, avoids flashy controversies, and focuses on his craft. That silent strength earned him not only fans but also billions in revenue for Lehua Entertainment. Older viewers often ask, what makes a real star? The answer is Wang Yibo. He's a performer who trained until his feet bled, an actor who accepted lower pay just to prove himself in serious roles, a racer who earned licenses through grit, not privilege. And when his management failed him, he didn't shout. He simply pulled back piece by piece, until one day he may disappear from their control entirely. What happens when the very person who carried your empire quietly walks away? That's not just a celebrity story. That's the story of a young man, once underestimated, now rewriting his destiny. And it's only just beginning. For years, Lehua Entertainment built its reputation on the glowing success of Wang Yibo. But behind every red carpet smile, a silent war was brewing. On the surface, Lehua marketed itself as a nurturing talent agency. But documents and behind-the-scenes leaks reveal a harsher truth. It relied disproportionately on one man. Wang Yibo was not just their star, he was their business model. By 2022, over 59% of Lehua's revenue stemmed directly from him. That's not partnership. That's dependency. Imagine being the heart of a company, yet not being given a voice. Despite generating millions through endorsements, films, and international events, Yibo had no dedicated team, no exclusive studio, and often no say in how his own image was used. His face appeared in AI-generated content without his approval. Promotional materials were reused without proper representation. Even his racing schedule, something deeply personal to him, was shared without discretion. It wasn't just mismanagement, it was control. And yet, Wang Yibo never lashed out. Instead, he began quietly protecting his own freedom by registering his own legal documents, keeping his passport updated, and separating personal information from company access. What kind of contract binds a star so tightly that even his silence becomes a statement? It's not uncommon in the entertainment world. But when the golden goose starts flying on its own, those who caged him panic. Wang Yibo's slow, strategic retreat isn't just career planning. It's a resistance, elegant, measured, and deeply human. And as the world watches, the question now is, who's really in control, the company or the star? The first signs were subtle. A missed event, a silent Weibo account, a brand endorsement vanishing without notice. But for loyal fans of Wang Yibo, the shift was seismic. Women who had followed him from his early dance days, who watched him grow from a quiet trainee to the lead actor of Hidden Blade and Born to Fly, noticed it first. Where is his new film? They whispered. Why hasn't his studio released anything in months? Then came the outrage. Lehua, the company that once paraded his success, now stood accused. Not by tabloids but by mothers, grandmothers, and working women across China. These weren't your average fans. They were protectors. They saw the silent mistreatment, the neglect, and the dangerous misuse of his image, especially the AI licensing scandal, which allowed companies to digitally clone his face for profit without consent. This wasn't just mismanagement. It was exploitation. And fans had had enough. Hashtags demanding justice trended overnight. Petitions were sent. Some even hired legal advisors to understand Yibo's contract terms. Others tracked his race events, ensuring his safety. They weren't chasing stardom, they were shielding a human being. Because to them, Wang Yibo wasn't just a celebrity. He was a son they admired, a young man they respected, a voice they saw in their own silent struggles. What Lehua forgot is this. When you mistreat someone loved by millions, you don't just lose a star, you awaken an army. And that army? It's not screaming. It's moving with the quiet, steady power of women who've seen injustice before. The question is, can Lehua survive this kind of love? To understand the storm brewing around Wang Yibo, you must first understand the empire he built, and the cracks in its golden foundation. Lehua Entertainment, once seen as a rising star in China's talent agency landscape, held the world's attention when it went public. But few realized that over 60% of its revenue was rooted in one man. Not a team, not a system, just Wang Yibo. Behind boardroom doors and investor reports, Lehua became less of an entertainment agency and more of a one-man economic engine. When he starred in Nameless or stood shoulder to shoulder with global brands like Moncler and Chanel, Lehua cashed in. When he raced motorcycles or appeared on Discovery Channel, they monetized it. Even as he silently fought exhaustion, the company saw numbers, not needs. But what happens when that engine begins to shut down? Financial reports have started raising red flags. Declining brand partnerships, reduced media presence, and worse, a whisper spreading through the investor community. What if Yibo doesn't renew his contract? Lehua's strategy wasn't built on sustainability. It was built on dependence. And dependence in any empire is weakness. Without Wang Yibo, Lehua isn't a thriving company. It's a house of cards. The shareholders see it. The market sees it. And now fans see it too. They no longer buy into the illusion that the company made the star. They now ask, how many stars did Lehua fail before Wang Yibo lifted them out of obscurity? In truth, it wasn't just Wang Yibo who needed Lehua. It was always the other way around. And now, the company that once held him in its grip is discovering a bitter reality. The brightest star doesn't orbit the system. He redefines it. Sometimes the loudest goodbye is the one never spoken. Over the past year, Wang Yibo's world has grown quieter, not in relevance but in visibility. No flashy press releases. No company-sponsored celebrations. Instead, a series of quiet decisions have signaled something far more powerful. He's already leaving. Let's start with the passport. In an unusual but telling move, Yibo updated his passport independently, without going through Lehua's administrative channels. For an A-list actor whose every step was once managed down to the minute, this autonomy is not just paperwork, it's a statement. A declaration of sovereignty. Then came the logistics. Sources close to the entertainment scene began noticing changes in his travel coordination. New faces on his security detail. Locations undisclosed, even to agency insiders. No more shared schedules. No more team briefings. And then, silence from his official Weibo endorsements. Fans, always the first to notice subtle changes, began whispering. He's moving alone. The once collaborative machine behind his brand has fractured. His official promotional account stopped posting, and instead of new projects there was only silence. A calculated one. But Yibo's silence is not passive. Strategic. He is no longer reacting. He is preparing. Preparing for freedom, for reinvention. For something far beyond the confines of Lehua's playbook. In an industry where talent is often chained to power, Wang Yibo is doing the unthinkable. He's quietly taking back control. Not with a lawsuit. Not with scandal. But with grace, planning, and a pace only he can dictate. He is no longer a piece in someone else's game. He's writing his own rules. Why do millions of women, especially those over 50, stand by Wang Yibo with such unwavering loyalty? Because they see something familiar in him. Not just the charisma of a superstar, but the quiet endurance of someone who knows what it means to be overlooked, underestimated, and yet rise above. For many women, especially those in their 50s, 60s, and beyond, Wang Yibo is not just entertainment, he's a reflection of their journey. He is the silent daughter who chose to stay behind and care for aging parents. The resilient wife who sacrificed her dreams so her children could pursue theirs. The working woman who never gave up, even when the world told her she was too old to matter. Wang Yibo, with his silence, speaks for them. In an industry that often discards people after their peak, he dares to walk away from control, not in anger but with dignity. He dares to say, "I am not for sale." And in doing so, he becomes the voice for a generation of women who have long stopped asking for permission. His fans, many of whom are women past midlife, have not simply followed a celebrity. They have followed a kindred spirit. They see in his every performance, from Hidden Blade to Born to Fly, a metaphor for their own lives. Quiet strength in the face of chaos, perseverance in silence, and brilliance despite being underestimated. This is not just fandom. This is feminine solidarity in motion. They've protected him when the media attacked. They've organized support projects, defended his name in court of public opinion, and shown the industry that real power doesn't come from youth. It comes from unshakable belief. And as Wang Yibo quietly reclaims his future, these women stand taller too. Because in watching him break free, they remember that it's never too late to rewrite your own story. This is not just about an actor leaving a company. It's about a generation finding its voice through the silence of one man. Every great departure demands a greater destination. And for Wang Yibo, the path forward may no longer be through another agency, but through himself. After nearly a decade as one of China's most profitable artists, delivering box office hits like Hidden Blade, Born to Fly, and One and Only, and generating over 60% of Lehua's revenue, Wang Yibo isn't just a celebrity. He's a walking enterprise. So what's next? Rumors have been swirling in industry circles that Wang Yibo is laying the groundwork for something monumental. His own independent studio. If true, this wouldn't just be another business venture. It would be the birth of a new dynasty, a creative and financial revolution where the artist becomes the brand, the boss, and the architect of his destiny. And why not? He has the fame. He has the loyal fan base. Many of them women with disposable income and deep emotional connection. He has the portfolio, the discipline, and most importantly, the freedom. Think of what that means. Creative control over his scripts, visuals, brand message, and charitable image. Direct partnerships with global luxury houses like Chanel and Moncler, without having to share the pie with corporate middlemen. Production power to greenlight films, documentaries, and even fund emerging talents, becoming a mentor for the next generation. In China's cutthroat entertainment world, very few have dared to step out of the shadows of mega agencies and truly stand alone. But Wang Yibo has never been typical. If anything, he's been preparing for this all along. His brand is no longer tied to just dramas or dance moves. It's tied to resilience, authenticity, and vision. And if he moves forward to create his own studio, it will not just be a business decision. It will be a statement. A declaration that the era of dependent stardom is over, and the age of artist entrepreneurs has begun. And who better to lead this revolution than the silent warrior who never asked for a throne, yet built his own kingdom? Thank you for watching this episode of UpToText 24H, where we bring you the real stories behind the glamorous curtain of celebrity life. If you found this content insightful, please subscribe, hit the bell icon, and give us a thumbs up to help more people discover the truth. We post regularly about the hidden sides of showbiz, from contract wars to career comebacks. Backhand index pointing right. Subscribe to UpToText 24H, and never miss a drama that matters. Because here we don't just watch stars, we understand them.